Hey y'all, and welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're going to be making us a sweet and sour candy, sort of like a sweet tart. We're going to be using cranberries. And the kind of cranberries you'll be using are the fresh ones from the produce section. And you can actually buy a couple bags of these now that they're on sale a little bit and put them in the freezer in these little bags. And you'll be able to have them throughout the year to make this sweet tart candy. Let's get started. We're going to make a couple batches of these. This is what you'll be needing for your sweet tart cranberry snowballs. These are the ingredients you'll need for your cranberry tart snowballs. Cranberries, orange juice, powdered sugar, and Sprite. You could use ginger ale or you could even use champagne. But tonight we're just using some Sprite. Okay, the first thing we're going to do to turn these into sweet tarts is we're going to take them and we're going to just open our bag up and we're going to pour them in our strainer. The first thing we're going to do is just go through them and look for any bad ones, because you don't want to go to all this trouble to make your cranberry little snowballs and have any bad ones in the bunch. So just go through them and make sure you pick all the bad ones out. And now we're just going to give them a good rinse to make sure we get them good and clean. And now we're going to bring them over here and do the next step. Okay, we're just going to take our cranberries now and we're going to put them in this bowl right here. Okay, now we got the berries ready. Now we're going to take our 1 cup of our squozen orange juice that we done, and you can use just store-bought orange juice. I just had those, and I just wanted to use what I have. So we're going to put our 1 cup of orange juice in the cranberries. And now we're just going to use a regular Sprite. And like I said, you could use ginger ale, you could use champagne. You probably could even use some apple juice. But we're going to add our bottle of Sprite. Probably about half of it. And now we're just going to give our cranberries a mix. We're going to put our lid on it. And now you'll want to refrigerate this for at least 2 hours or overnight. And we're making a couple batches of these, so I've got another batch in the refrigerator that's been soaking overnight. So we're going to put this one in there and get the other one out. I'll save these for my chickens. Okay, now this is the batch that I've been soaking, and they soaked overnight actually. So now let's finish our recipe on our cranberry snowballs. Okay, now for this part, you'll want to you're wanting your berries to stay wet. A spoon that we can drain the juice off of with our spoon, but now you don't want them dripping wet, but you do want to keep them wet. So we'll just let most of that liquid drain off. Now this orange juice right here and this Sprite, it smells so good. You could actually even make you a little drink with this. Or you could freeze it and have like little flavored ice cubes. That would be a good idea to use your stuff with. Or like I'm doing, I'm just going to reuse my liquid and make another batch of the cranberries. I'm actually making 3 batches. But I wouldn't do but 1 batch at a time, because you don't want to get too many so they might stick together. So it's better just to do 1 bag at a time. But y'all look how pretty that orange juice and Sprite still is. You could use it and make you some kind of sort of like a punch or something with it. Okay, now here's what the cranberries look like now. And you're going to need a bowl big enough that we're fixing to put our powdered sugar in there. And you want to have one that's got a lid so you can shake it. So we're going to go ahead now and we're going to add our powdered sugar to this. And I'm starting off with 1 cup. And we're going to see how they look with 1 cup of powdered sugar. We may have to add a little bit more. But now that the powdered sugar's in there and your berries are a little still wet, we're just going to give it a good shake. And that's why you want a lid, because you want to be able to mix them up real good. Okay, now let's see what these look like. Okay. Oh, they look like snowballs. We're just going to measure us out about another 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. Maybe just a little bit more. And we're just going to add that to there. And now we're going to put the lid on it and give it another shake. You're just wanting to make sure that all your cranberries get well coated, because you want them to look like snowballs. That right there is perfect. So that is 1.5 cups of powdered sugar with 1 12-ounce pack of cranberries. Now we're going to use the same spoon so we can scoop them out to put them on our pan. Okay, now at this point I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to preheat my oven to 200. And now while the oven's preheating, we're going to go ahead now and just start getting our berries out of the bowl in the powdered sugar and spread them out on a piece of aluminum foil or parchment paper. You want to use a spoon, that way you can tell if they're sticking together. You don't want your cranberries like stuck together as much as you can. And you want to make sure they're all good and coated. So if need to, you could use your spoon while you're getting them out and just give them a little mix. See how that bunch is sort of stuck? So we're going to make sure they're not stuck together, because this is going to be sort of like a candy. So you don't want your cranberries stuck together. That way your guests can pick them up one at a time. Okay, we've got all our cranberries laid out here. And now we're going to put them in the oven. We've preheated our oven to 200, and we're going to bake these for around 8 to 10 minutes. What you're wanting to do is you're not cooking them, you're just wanting to get them dry. So there's no more moisture where you was soaking them in the Sprite and orange juice. So now we're going to put them in there and bake them for around 8 to 10 minutes. I'm just going to keep a close eye on them and make sure till they're good and dry, and then we'll take them out. But this right here is a great little recipe to make. It's like sweet and sour candy with extra cranberries. Like when they go on sale, this is a great treat to use up cranberries this time of year. So let's get them in the oven. Okay, it's been around 9 to 10 minutes, so we're going to get them out now and see how they look. And y'all just remember, you're not trying to cook these. You're just wanting to dry them out. We're going to get them out of the oven. Okay, you can hear that they have dried out. Oh, these are going to be good, y'all. Y'all look at our cranberry snowballs. We made us some candy using cranberries tonight. Let's see how they taste. Okay, y'all. That's what they look like. Hear how crunchy? Oh goodness, y'all, those are so good. That would make a great little party snack. Okay, y'all, I hope you like our video on how we made our cranberry snowballs. Sweet tart candy is a good name for it. If you like our video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And if you hadn't already, subscribe. Thanks for watching.